Introduction. Harlem. A fabrication of the myth, women were supposed to be seen and not heard until you met Beverly Harris, a heroin addict who lived in her truth. The woman who exposed all the aspects of the street life to me in the worst way. I am Sammy O, a nickname I was given by Cliff, one of my street uncles. I was not given this name because I liked to eat Cheerios, but because there was a time where there was nothing else to eat but that. The Cheerios, cheese, and peanut butter we received weekly were small contributions from the food pantry on 116th Street between 7th and 8th Avenue. Contributions that were very much appreciated. Since being dropped off at my grandmother's house at the age of 2, then abruptly handed down to Aunt Mary, I thought those basic meals was something of the norm. Many things in my world seemed normal until it didn't. In my world, the women were engulfed in poverty, depression, and addiction. Above all, they were women with a voice that cut deep whenever need be. Just like Beverly Harris, my Aunt Mary was trapped in the world of addiction of alcoholism. With a bottle in one hand and a scrub brush in another, Aunt Mary was the true definition of a woman and a mother. She did the best she could with what she knew, especially when it came to a nappy-headed kid who was not her own, but hers nevertheless. It didn't take long for me to realize I wanted something more. Everything that Aunt Mary provided was appreciated, but at an early age, my curiosity came to life as I walked by a bar named The Rays, located on 112th Street and 7th Avenue. I walked by there daily while traveling back and forth from PS 113. Cecil's was another spot that many people from the neighborhood went to for various reasons, like play numbers, but mainly it was a spot that kids went to for penny candy. And let's not forget about Mike's grocery store. At The Rays, I noticed all the major players hanging out, drinking, eating, or shooting pool. Being that they were not flashy brothers, you would have never known that these were men deep into the dope game, nor would you have known how dangerous they were until you crossed that line. The main rule in their line of thinking was never attempt to disrespect their block or the people who lived in it. I used to notice a group of guys running back and forth providing a service and getting paid for it. I didn't know that that service, or should I say that product, that they provided allowed them to have the lifestyle so many in the hood craved. I noticed that the hand-to-hand transactions of money being exchanged were in abundance. I noticed that they were dressed in the latest footwear as I looked down at my feet to find that the sneakers had to hold up until Aunt Mary was able to bless me with a new pair. The desire to have the finer things in life became an obsession. Waiting for the next 6 months till I was able to get something new seemed like an eternity. So much so, I thought about things I didn't have. I thought about Beverly Harris. I wondered if her addiction to heroin in the streets was more important than her son. No matter what the situation was, I always hoped that she would come back to get me and give me everything that I desired as a child. That would never happen. I knew that she had other plans, and being a mother was not one of them. I remember the day Hope died. Your mother has been arrested for murder. She'll be going to prison for a long time, Aunt Mary told me directly without any remorse. And she walked out the room as though that type of shit wouldn't affect the kid. It did, and that's when my life changed forever.